definitely tap the thumbs up. Definitely. Budget Reps, how you doing, my friend? A bit later than usual for me, and happy Halloween. Hey Bailey, you right? Can you hear me at all? Thank you very much. Stats. Oh, it's going to be fun. So, 5-Pack Friday episode 31 is live on, funny enough, the 31st of October. Perfect, thank you. So 5 packs of cards. This is going to be interesting for a live. Okay, perfect. So you will see a preview of what I'll be basically ripping for the next few episodes into November and early December, depending on obviously what's going on. Hello, Bumblebee. Don't worry, there is some hockey and some baseball, but also there'll be obviously in this box to my right will be a preview of obviously what we'll be doing later. So this is going to be fun. But be safe. Nice to see you again. Just a note, obviously, you guys who haven't got wrenches, obviously for mods, I'm going to add you as mods. So just leave a comment in any of my posts or any of the videos, and I'll give you a wrench, because obviously some of you guys have wrenched me on, but maybe mod on your channel as well. Okay, thank you very. Be careful, Bumblebee. My dad's going to be reading this if he figures out the live chat replay. Oh dear. Anyway, yes, happy Halloween. I did put some California gear on with a Texas hat, but I couldn't find my Dallas Stars jersey I wanted to wear today, which is, if you know who the Dallas Stars are, their jersey design from the 90s, the early 2000s. Oh dear. Anyway, right. Right. Well, I'll start by just basically starting to show you what this will start with. I did say to Joe we had some baseball, so we'll start with that to go with. Now, this is Topps 2024 Archive Signature Series. Now, this one is just basically a retired player edition, so it could be anyone that's got a signature. It could be Sammy Sosa for all I know. If it's Mike Piazza, I'm going to be bouncing off the wall. Oh dear, my dad's married. Anyway, oh, but I can't concentrate on what I'm doing actually. Oh dear. Right, bear with me. Might take me a while. Before you ask, I've had nothing to drink alcohol-wise today, so I only just came back from work 20 minutes ago. Blame the buses and some young man who decided to vape on a bus, which is illegal in this country. It's been illegal to smoke on public transport since 1988. Hi, Joe. Look what I've got. I've got some baseball. And it's a retired player edition, so it could be any player in history. I don't think so, because she's going to be busy working. Right, bear with me because I need my jacket. There's a tool in there somewhere. Not that one. Oh, there we go. Yeah, well done. Yeah. People are astonished that I'm British and I have an accent. My dad can put a Scottish accent back on very easily because he was born in Scotland. Oh, Christ. That didn't work. Oh, I've read the box. How surprising. Scream malt loaf. Okay. Oh, yes. Sorry, Joe. Quack, quack. Very nice, Bailey. Crocodile Dundee. Paul Hogan, the actor. Right, actually, I need a card so I don't see what the card is. Bear with me. Ah, there we go. Gonna use a maple leaf. What do you think I put it on, Joe? You love orange, and it's Halloween. So good. Oh, g'day. And I work with an Australian, funnily enough. Right, so here we go. Okay. So the card in front is just the blocker I'm using. It's a maple leaf. They're all maple losers, if you like Toronto. So who could it be? Oh, who's that? One for Joe. It's Matt Williams. Matt Williams. And this is numbered 81 out of 99. And I was really close to see if you can just see it. And yeah, it's a retro card. I'm just trying to work out what it was. Looks like a 90. Looks like an 88 card, I think. I wish our late friend Dirk Remington was here. Rest in peace, Dirk Remington. Another Giants fan. Wish he was here. It's coming off tomorrow. Well, this bit anyway. Right, so that was very good for the first box. Don't worry, Joe, there will be a second box later, which I'm going to start with the hockey. And we're going to hopefully... We've got 2023 Upper Deck Clear Cut. Now, Clear Cut obviously is just going to be possibly a Clear Cut card that's not in the main Upper Deck series of hockey card. The Upper Deck flagship series and a few of the others. So it's going to be very different. So I'm just going to try and destroy the boxes while I've got a minute because I'm not going to be using them again. Bloody hell. Good pull to start. Let's see if we can do it. Yeah, I'll have to get it trimmed a little bit beforehand. Okay, right. Okay, I'll just put a little box to my left so I can just put any rubbish in there. All garbage, as you say. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Sometimes when I read chats of some of the people's channels, not obviously reading my own messages, I mean literally reading other people's, I'm thinking, how? A Q&A sticker? Might do that another day when I do a longer live than this. Right, there we go. Yeah, I heard that one. Oh, the deal. And one problem I have at this time of night, I have watering eyes, which is not good. Anyway, we'll persevere. This is going to be very interesting. I don't know which way I've got this up. That's the wrong way round, apparently. Oh no. Alexi Protest of the Washington Capitals. This is auto, clear cut from 2023. I'll just see if it's numbered, because I don't think it is. It's not. Oh, no, well. You win some, you lose some. Oh, okay, Joe. Oh dear, so that's not a knife. I remember the Simpsons episode where they went to Australia many years ago. And Bart Simpson just said, "That's a spoon." They didn't play the Australian people right, and plus I know many Australians, which is really funny. Okay, so let's see if we can get a different card. If I get the same card in this box, I'm contacting Upper Deck for a refund. Not really. David Adams Europe would be the company I'd have to go and ask for a refund, but that's not going to happen. It's just one of them things. But anyway, let's move on. Right, let's have a quick look. I'll try and get this open. There we go. Okay, this is going to be box number 3. This is going to be hopefully better. If I don't get the New York Rangers card, I'm not going to be happy. Upside down. Oh no, it's. Oh my god. Well, I can't argue with that. It's actually a nice design, but I didn't really like this guy anyway. Joe Velena of the Detroit Red Wings. Barry, no Boston Bruins yet, my friend. So just to give you a recap just quickly, Mr. Barry, we just pulled Joe Velena of the Detroit Red Wings from 22-23 clear cut and Alexi Protest of the Capitals. And I've also pulled a baseball one, we've got the baseball, of Matt Williams, who was at the Giants back in the 80s. It's a signed card out of 99, number 81 of that lot. Yeah, I know. I've had a Capitals player and a Detroit Red Wings player. I want my money back. But anyway, this will be the final one of hockey. And it is Matrix. Okay, hello. It's clear cut 23-24. Now, this one is well known to contain possibly that Blackhawks player of Chicago and one of Canada's apparently best players of the last few years, even though he's been on a terrible team realistically for the last 2 seasons and on the 3rd season going forward. He may not even re-sign with the Chicago Blackhawks. One more place. No idea. We'll have to work on that one. Oh, Detroit. That's what you mean. Anyway, Connor Bedard is the actual player that most people will be chasing in this one. I doubt I'll get him, because the last time I opened it, it was one of his teammates, which, funny enough, was one of my live episodes as well. So, yeah. We'll talk about, what was the other thing as well I want to talk about? The price of all this. So I bought 2 of these for around I think it's £58 a box, so that's over $70. The baseball ones, they were a bit more expensive, funny enough. I bought obviously the second one, which I'll just obviously open that later, a bit later in. And that I paid, I think, £108, so I paid over 120 US dollars per box for that baseball one. But no, it's all good. Right, I'll get back to yeah, I know you do, Joe. But hopefully the Blue Jays will persevere and win the World Series for the first time since 1993. Or was it 92? I should know. There's a Blue Jays hat somewhere on my wall. Not the wall behind me, the wall in front of me. Because I've got a wall of hats, which I've shown, I think, one of my favourite group fans for the New York Rangers. Oh dear. I wonder if we've all heard of the Giants. Even people in Northern Ireland have heard of the Giants. Well, no, realistically, they've heard of the Giants because they've got a bloody ice hockey team called the Giants. So insufferable they are. Well, some of the fans anyway. But some of the fans are actually some of my friends, which is very interesting. Right then, hopefully, let's see what we got. Okay. Maple Leafs in front. Who do we have? Who is that? Oh, funny enough, as I'm wearing a Ducks jersey, it's an Anaheim Duck player, Pavel Mintyukov, who is from Russia. And I've got a signed autograph by him, and it's out of 50. So that is really good. I do have I'm trying to think, not buyback, what's the word I'm thinking of? To my card collecting friends, they should know this one as well. A redemption, that's it, a redemption. I've got a redemption of this guy as well that I need to sort out with one of the others. So yeah, so we've got 4 great cards, well, 4 autograph cards realistically. Could we go for a 5th? Oh yes, of course. Yeah, Wayne Gretzky. Fun enough, there's a guy called Tony Hand who Scottish, and he used to play ice hockey mostly in Scotland, and then played across the UK. And he was one of precocious talents from the UK. He scored, I think, over thousands of points and hundreds of goals in the country. He played a short time in Canada, and he was drafted by the Edmonton Oilers back in the 80s, back in the mid 80s. This was, and the only reason he didn't really make it was he was homesick. Pitbulls, or was that the? I'm trying to think what the original team was. It Pitbulls then? I'll have to have a look. It's been a long time since I was researching ice hockey in this country. Sends new types of cards. Stained glass. Stained glass. Oh, I'll have to look at those as well. Right then. Stained glass cards. I'm going to have a look at that. Oh, yes. Yeah, the Hockey Hall of Fame, of course, as well, is in Toronto, Ontario, of course. It's the only time that Toronto ever see the Stanley Cup. It's in the Hall of Fame. Finding out. Oh, yeah. I'll have to. So, I know there's friggin' elite prospects. I'll have to look at elite prospects because they've got tons of information in the website. It's just unreal. Even the women's game. When I was researching some women recently, who played in the KHL, the Continental Hockey League in communist land. No, sorry, Russia and Kazakhstan and all those countries. So yeah. Okay, the final baseball card is now on its way. Let's see if we can finish on a high here. Did I actually take that out? Yes, I did. That's good then. Oh, hi, Name. So my friend Name Cardinal is actually a lovely man. He's from Western Canada and is an Indigenous gentleman as well. I've got bad news for you. I'll just show what I've got and then I'll reveal the final card. So obviously I've got the Giants, Matt Williams from I think the 80s. He signed it up to 99 card, numbered. I've got Joe Veleno in the clear cut 22-23. I've got Pavel Mintyukov from the Ducks from 23-24. Closest I've come to pulling Connor Bedard was his teammate, and Alexei Protas for the 23-23 as well. Interesting to know stats. Actually, do you know something funny? Stats. I actually have a jersey of an Indigenous gentleman. I'll just pull it down for you. Oh, bear with me. I'm trying not to knock the wall down. So here we go. Yeah, so this jersey here is of Rene Bourque, who is of Metis heritage, as I've researched. And this is his actual game-worn jersey from when he played for the Columbus Blue Jackets in 2013-14, from what I can remember, or 2014-15. I've got the paperwork somewhere. I'll have to have a look. But this is his actual game-worn jersey from that point. So, yeah. That's one Indigenous player. The only other Indigenous player I have on a jersey is Ethan Bear, who's been to many different teams in his career so far. I think the only two teams I actually have a jersey with his name on is Edmonton Oilers and the Vancouver Canucks. There we go. I knew I had two teams with his name on. But anyway, right. Oh yes, he does. Yeah, I heard about that. Right then. Okay. So the final card will be a baseball card. Obviously, go Blue Jays because I want them to win. The Dodgers suck this time. Oh yeah. Yeah, there are plenty of Canadians in my local ice hockey team, as well as a few Americans. One's from Colorado, and he has some good hack game, just like me, even though he's more, well, sort of like this type of hat, but smaller. But we'll gloss over that. And he's got the best name ever in hockey, I think, this side of the pond. Colton Salserman. Have a look at him. He's got less hair than I have. Despite the fact I think I'm younger. I think I'm younger than him. I'm older. I don't know. No worries, man. No worries, name. Nice to have you on, and hopefully it all goes well. They get loads of candy. Your kids get a load of candy and have fun. Buffalo Sabres. I swear to God, they're a joke of an organisation now. It's not the closest they ever got to a Stanley Cup, and then Dallas Stars came and no goal game. But I could be here all day. Yeah, you tell them, Barry. Right then. Right, final card. I have no idea who that is. Let's have a look. That's an Allen and Ginter Topps card. It's of Jared Weaver of the Anaheim Angels. I do not know much about him, to be honest. It's out of 42, and it's number 39. So, if you're still watching, if you know anything about him, please tell me, because I have no clue. Because some old baseball players' names have passed me by. Well, you know something about your Rips. Because I did not know. I don't know much about baseball past about 1996, I think. I know, obviously, obviously an All-Star game has happened. I know the first one in Canada was 82 for the Montreal Expos, and then obviously 91 was for the Blue Jays. I know that because I have hats for both those games, but obviously retro hats rather than old ones. Jared Weaver, Jered is his first name, and then Weaver is obviously as you expect. I'm not sure because it doesn't have any stats on the back to say where. It doesn't really say much, but his career in the way I would like it. But oh god, no. Well, the Giants have been sucking this year, but then again, I don't know how we beat anyone. I don't know how we've won any games this season. I know that since Barkley went and won the Super Bowl last season, I'm surprised that we've actually won a game or two or three. Oh, the Yankees suck. I better not swear because my dad will tell me. But the Yankees suck. And they've lost the friggin'. Well, I can't be bothered anymore. Okay, right. So that's all 5 cards opened. That was really great. All of them had autographs, which I didn't expect. I was expecting one of the clear-cut hockey ones to have no signature. I was expecting them just to be, just a clear-cut card of someone, and that would be it. But no, actually, that was really good. So, as promised, I will show you what else I got from David Adams. And I did spend quite a lot of money, and I only had to spend about I got free delivery, of course, from the Netherlands, because David Adams Europe is based in the Netherlands for tax reasons. And I paid, I think, for the whole haul, including the cards you've just seen, over £500, which is over $600 at least. I didn't have to pay any import charges after the fact. I paid David Adams for it, so bear with me while I get some out. So we'll start with some more baseball. I got a Topps 22. No, I'll read that again. Topps 2023 Update Series Baseball, and that's a 7-pack blaster box. So that'll be interesting. I did get, I think I got Justin Verlander as the Mets player. Ace card, I think. That was really good. Oh god, yeah. Rest in peace, Dirk. The guy was lovely. He was one of those characters that just, you could talk to. You could just have a nice chat with. You could just have a nice cup of coffee, a cup of tea, or a nice juice or something. You shoot the breeze with him. It's one of those kind of guys that was just nice. But life moves on. We still remember the people we miss a lot. But that's just how it is in my... Oh, God, what now? Oh, don't ask. I'll be here all day. Right, then. Okay. Right, so we'll start with some, fun enough, soccer, as you guys say in the States. It's actually football in my side of the pond. And it's a Panini Prism 2022-23 Premier League pack. It's when my favourite football team or soccer team, Leicester City, were in it. So hopefully I'll get the Leicester City card again. Yep, good old footy. And probably tomorrow, by the time I get back from work, I'll hear, oh, Liverpool have beaten Aston Villa, which will make my mum even more angry. She's an Aston Villa fan. I've suffered enough in my life. Anyway, I've got a blaster pack of 21-22 Hockey Series 1 with, as you can see, Connor McJesus, or Connor McDavid as he's known, on the front. And then, actually no, sorry, I did get 2 packs. I do apologise. No, hang on. Sorry, no, my apologies. I've just realised I've mixed 2 packs up. So those 2 packs are from a different company. I'll tell you about that in a minute. Just realised. Even though this pack did come from David Adams. Oh, God. No, I'll stick with the... Hang on. Well, I'm just sorting it just quickly before I across to this. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. So we have 21, 22 hockey credentials from Upper Deck again. Take care, Bumblebee. Have a good night. Salute to... Okay, no worries. Salute to Leighton Buzzard. I'll have to... yeah, Leighton Buzzard. Can't remember the last time I wanted to go down there, but it's all find out. Yeah, definitely. 22, 23 credentials, same thing again. They have literally my favourite kind of card on there. It's like for the rookies. It's like debut ticket access. It's really nice. It's really nice card, but you can get auto versions of it of the players, and even like some like low numbered stuff, different colours. It's really good. It's one of my favourites actually. Well, I can talk about that in a minute. 23, 24 credentials as well. That is one that will probably have Conor Bedard in. And then we have a different one. It's Hockey Allure 22, 23 Upper Deck again. And then I've got some football. I mean NFL 2024 Panini Prism at football. Only a few cards in that one. 4 to be exact. And there's something else I've forgotten to pick up out of the box. So, not in this box. There's another box further down. I'll look in a minute. And I got something the wrong way. And because I spent so much, David Adams said you can have a free pack, then free packs, and then I get a 5. So I got Panini Chronicles Football 2021. 5 packs of this for free. Makes you wonder, why are they giving them away? Panini, let's have a look. Yep, you're right. You got it right, Stats. You got it right on the money. Spell chick. Oh, that chick sounds cute. Brilliant. Right, bear with me. I'll see if I can find the other thing I'm missing. If I can find it. There. Where did I put that? Bear with me, because I might have misplaced something. No? Well, I've lost something then, so I'll have to go and find it. The other thing was I actually bought, on top of what I've got here, is I bought a hobby box of 22-23 hockey credentials Upper Deck. That was the other thing. I've got to go and find it now, because I think I've either left it in the front room here at my mum's, or I've left it somewhere else. That's the big problem, because I was supposed to film a video the other day and I forgot to film it because I was busy sorting out, putting the trading cards in penny sleeves and top loaders, well, the fancy ones, and then sorting out the base cards. And I've got to oh, thank you very much, B. So that's very nice to hear. I get some people that are like, oh, I don't like British people, I don't like British food, and I just think, I don't like you either, mate, if you're being an arsehole. And I can say that because that's fine. But anyway, well, the thing is, with some people that are not being nice, I had a gentleman this evening on the bus coming back home, the first bus I have to take. He decided to vape on the bus, and obviously the alarms on the bus go off in the driver's cell where he is effectively in the front of the bus. The driver obviously came up and told the guy off. He didn't get off. Yeah, bus drivers are powerless. Police are powerless. What else am I supposed to do? I know a good Samaritan basically pointed him out, but geez. It's been illegal to smoke on public transport since 1988. But I won't trouble you why, because that's just too bad. Because I know the reason. But I'll gloss over that. So yeah, so it's going to be interesting. The only other thing I haven't got here to show you is I've purchased 6 packs of 1991 Pro Set Golf. Now, the last time I featured it on the channel, we had some very funny names, to me at least. I know some Americans would think, that's just a normal name to us. I get it. What was the one that caused my friend Zach's Collections to laugh over it with me? I think it was... really? Well, this is the problem for me in the UK, Joe, is I can get this online, no problem, whether it's, you know, a UK company or David Adams Europe or the Swedish company I use called Cardland.se, who, funny enough, actually, it's the only place in Europe I can purchase the women's hockey cards, which is very odd. But in terms of cards that I find, normally I can find soccer cards. Any other form, no, sorry, soccer cards and F1, Formula One. Now, Formula One I grew up with as a sport, and I still love it. I still love Formula One, even though there's hybrid bloody turbo V6 engines, which sound like a vacuum cleaner. I'd rather have 10-cylinder engines, or, you know. I did feature them a long time ago, but I need to have a look at them again. No, thank you very much. But yeah, it's one of those things. Yeah. Oh, I just remembered actually what I was about to say. These 2 packs of... I have, yes. To be honest, it could take me an hour just to get through what was right with it, what was wrong with it, and what was real, what was fake. And obviously Brad Pitt playing Sonny Hayes in the film, his backstory is based on a guy called Martin Donnelly who nearly died in a testing or practice accident. I can't remember off the top of my head, in 1990. Even though in the film 1993 was the year that Sonny Hayes had a crash. But to be honest, like, if it's something, if you like Brad Pitt, obviously as an actor, then you'll see him as he is. And then you've got obviously some good actors I've seen in British films and TV and all that as well. Some you wouldn't recognise, and then I think, to be honest, if you're not an F1 fan, it should be all right. Because obviously there's certain things that are explained and then certain things aren't explained. So some things you might get lost in, some things you may understand. Just depends on obviously what your level of knowledge of F1 is. But it's a good movie anyway. A lot of people say it's quite good. Yeah. I found out something funny about Brad Pitt. He's 61 years old. The guy looks like he's still in his 40s. Jeez. Anyway, yeah. So if you get a chance to watch the F1 movie, do it. But the other thing is, these 2 packs of hockey cards, 21-22, this one, Series 1, and 2019-20 Series 1 blaster box packs. They came from a company called Blindside Trading Cards, who, yeah. So these 2 card packs come from Blindside Trading Cards, a company based in Derbyshire that I've done business with for over 4 years now, at least. Because all the British hockey cards I seem to get from them, because they have the licensing and agreements and all that stuff. They're adding a new team this year from Scotland, which is the oldest ice hockey team in the whole of the UK, which is the Flyers, and they were formed in 1938. And they have the oldest arena in the UK as well, which was also built in 1938, even though they had to repair the roof this year. Oh, thanks, Sean. Just before you do doze back off to sleep, I'm joking, of course, my friend. No Sens card, sadly, but the only closest thing I've got, so in terms of colour, is Joe Veleno. We've got a baseball card of Matt Williams from the San Francisco Giants. Back to hockey, we've got Pavel Mintyukov again out of 50 for this Champs card from 2023-24 Clear Cup. Number 9 it is. And then we've got this guy, baseball guy, Jared Weaver from the LA Angels, or Anaheim Angels back then. And the other hockey card was a Capitals card of Alexei Protas. That was it for that one. Obviously, Sean is... I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, dear. Yeah, funny enough as well, Sean, as you've just seen in the chat there, he sent me a tin of cards and card packs, which will feature also my 5-pack Friday episodes later on. Obviously, I will tag him in the particular episode I'm thinking of doing, just to have fun. So yeah, that's going to be fun as well with that. So I've got 6 packs from this from this as well. So a total at the moment, obviously I've got baseball packs, so that's going to be 7. And I've got, how many I've got here? Just bear with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 20. 20 there. So I've got 26 packs of cards effectively to play with. No, wait a second. Hold on. Bear with me. Try again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 21, 27. So I've got 33 packs actually. Sorry, I've just remembered the other packs. So I've got 33 packs of cards, trading cards that is, coming, well, going to be in future episodes over the coming next November, well, into November and early December. So it is going to be very, very interesting what I could get. So obviously I've got golf coming, so that's going to make a few people laugh. Oh yeah, you're definitely looking forward to that. Yeah, hopefully we'll see what happens. So yeah, what was the other thing I'm going to be doing with cards? So the obviously when I find that credentials box of cards, 22, 23, it'll have its own episode coming up, possibly Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on what is happening. Oh, lovely. I think I've got some. I'll have to have a look in the fridge. So I think I've got some fries to cook at this time of night. To be honest, like, well, my friend Sean can tell you about this. Hockey, in terms of in the UK, apart from the tragic accident of Adam Johnson, it doesn't really hit the headlines here. The only time you ever see it in the papers is if the paper puts in the results of the teams, like in the NHL or the Elite League, which is the Elite League is effectively the top division of ice hockey in the UK. And obviously there was an article actually that this is what I'm going to boil my blood now saying this, and my dad's probably going to be watching this and thinking, oh god. There was an article in the Financial Times about a month or 2 ago. It was to do with female fans, actually, the percentage of them, which is nearly 50% of ice hockey fans in the UK are women and girls. But the way the article was written was absolute shoddy journalism, and many of the female hockey fans that I know, and plus some that are online and like on the oh, hi Danny. Yeah, definitely. And obviously many of the women that I know from obviously being fans of ice hockey here and reading an article, and some I'd seen on social media, just obviously were up in arms about it, and it was shoddy journalism. I read the article, and it is shoddy journalism. I've never seen anything like it. It's like the UK is so against other sports that aren't traditional, like football or soccer, as you would say in the States, or it was, cricket or rugby union, rugby league, so those traditional sports in the UK. But the issue is at the moment, it's just shoddy journalism that's sort of bringing some sports down, as well as it not being promoted either. I know a couple of years ago, the Elite League had a TV deal, which was obviously one game a week or 2 games a week, depending on obviously what the channel provider was giving. But now, as ice hockey fans, we have to pay effectively to watch games now online, which is on the webcast, which is again by club. Just depends. Could be less. It's going to be less than the ticket to go and watch the ice hockey if you can't make it, or it might be the same. But again, just depends. But yeah, so it's one of those things that you just have to live with. If you're not in the US or Canada. But obviously here it's a bit different, and obviously the distances involved actually fun. If that's another thing I'd love to say. Sean, who obviously you've seen in the chat, he lives quite far from me. And his local ice hockey team that he goes to watch is Guildford Flames, which is about. I had a look online for the trains to get from Birmingham to Guildford. There was a lady, Bumblebee, who normally I watch in the chat with my friend Spexabill on here. She was here, but she actually used to play hockey, fun enough, Sean. But she's gone back to bed, I think. So, but anyway, I was about to say Guildford. Yeah, because Guildford's quite far from where I live, and I had a look on to see how long it would take on the train to get there. It would take apparently 2 trains to get there, and it would take about 3 and a bit hours just to get to Guildford, where it would be about the same in the car, depending on which road you use and how much traffic there is, and what time of day, of course, and the conditions on the ground or windy. But there you go. Because that's the only other problem. Like the other issue is as well, if you're not very good at flying, let's say you live in southern England and then have to fly to Scotland to watch a game, just as an away fan, let's say, it's it does get a bit time consuming. So if I have to, let's say, go to watch the Coventry Blaze away to Fife Flyers, I'd have to drive to Kirkcaldy in Scotland, which would take me over 6 hours just to get there. About the same on the train, really, but I have to get 2 trains. Not the Global Series. I'll tell you something, Sean. Give me a message about coming up for a Coventry game, and I'll try and make it. I can't promise anything at the moment if it is this month, which there's a lot of things behind the scenes I'm doing. But obviously if it's December, it just depends on obviously my schedule, because I've got to double check for the next month as well, because obviously work as it is, it's not easy to get time off and to get the days I'm going to be working off, not working off. But January I was thinking of coming down to Guildford, funny enough, but I'll have to have a look at my schedule again and make sure that I've got the right time off. Next year, that's fine. Okay, we can work that out. We'll work that out at some point. Want that hat? I did buy off All American Hats, I think, on Instagram, I think, or it was Etsy. I'll have to have a look. It's on my Instagram somewhere that I've posted, so I'll have to have a look and remember what I did. Oh yeah, so there we go. Yeah, what else am I going to say before I move on for the night? What else? Oh yeah, there were the other things I did get. Just bear with me, which I didn't. Not on the left hand side. Bear with me. Oh great. Yeah, so I bought recently as well. I bought 2 pucks for the New York Rangers. They're Pride ones. One for my friend Ruth, who is also a Coventry Blaze fan as well as me. And I did buy a new hat as well, which goes with a certain jersey. I'm guessing it's the 100th. It's the Centennial hat. The logo there for the New York Rangers is a 47 brand hat. It's a strap back. So yeah, so this is part of my collection now, which will go with my new New York Rangers jersey if I ever get them. I've been waiting over a frigging month for them. Fanatics really are a pain in the backside. Yeah. Well, I ordered 2 jerseys and I'm still waiting for them. And they say, oh, 28th of October. You know. Yeah, I do too, Sean. I do too as well. It's really good for what I was expecting. I was expecting just that particular jersey, that colour. That was no other way of putting it. I was expecting something better from the Chicago Blackhawks, something like a mash-up design of all the different jerseys. But all we got was just an old home jersey with a bit of gold on it. But what can you do? You can't really complain about it. It's just a Chicago Blackhawks jersey. But the Red Wings jersey, oh my God. Who thought cream-coloured would transform Red Wings jersey and a slightly stylized Red Wings logo, and then obviously the captain's patch and the alternate captain's patch. Oh my God! And the new Sens, that's really mad. That is. I know when the reverse retro of the 2020 Sens jersey came out, I was like, that's nice. It wasn't blowing me away, but it was nice. Then you got the reverse retro too, which I've sadly got. They went downhill. And now the third jersey for the Sens, when I saw the leaks for it, I was like, nah, that can't be. And then as soon as they freaking announced it eventually, I was like, oh, God. Yeah, jeez, I know. Did I mention that I was wearing my pajamas? Yeah, well, but anyway. Yeah, Sens jerseys come and go. Designs come and go. I still like the 3D logo. I still have them. But yeah, I still have the 3D logo jerseys. I still have them. I still love them. I think I've got. Hang on, that's a funny one. I just realised I've got 3 home 3D logos. I've got Tyrannis' jersey, game worn, which is the first ever game worn NHL jersey I've ever bought. I've got an Erik Karlsson one, and I've got a Matt Duchene signed one. Oh dear! I do have the road jersey, which is a size 60. No name on it, just blank back. That's it. I've only worn it about 3 times, I think. And I've obviously got the Centennial. No, sorry, the 100th anniversary game one twice, made in Canada and the Indonesian-made versions. I think the Indonesian-made version I got it off for 50%, but that was back in 20. I think it was 2019. I bought that one. I liked it so much. I didn't even buy the Montreal until about 2021, and I paid probably about nearly double what it was brand new. Didn't even have a name on it, which was really odd. Yeah, there we go. Right. Yeah, definitely great names. Depends on your viewpoint, of course. Yeah, but yeah. Yeah, it's a bit of a fun game. Yeah, trying to think what else I could say before I move on. Actually, hold on a second. I've just realised something I forgot to mention, Sean. I'm just having a look at my pucks right now because I'm trying to find if it's there. Ah, there we go. Now, before you ask, no, I haven't been down to Guildford lately, but that's in my collection. My friend Ruth bought it me. She went down to watch the Blaze against Guildford, I think, last season. Yeah, it was last season. And she said, "Oh, would you like a puck?" And I said, "Yeah, no problem." She still buys it. If I ask her to buy a puck, because if I'm not there, she'll buy me one. Well, at least I've got her a puck for. Because the only thing I've got to do with this puck is just get the bloody label off it. So hairdryer treatment for that one. So yeah. Oh, what else do I need to do? Well, trying to think what else I want next. I've seen a Senators prototype jersey on eBay. I'm looking at that. I won't say which one it is yet because obviously I still want to buy it. But at the moment, I'm waiting until my Rangers jerseys come along before I buy that because my rule of thumb is no jersey, no buy jersey. Again, if I get refund, then I can buy jersey. Yeah, no, Sean, I'll message you another day. And I'll try and sort out some sends cards for you because I'm still halfway through finding some more. And I've got some more other Ottawa cards to find for you as well. So it's going to be interesting. But anyway, have a good night, Sean. I think that'll be it. I think, what else can I say before I go to bed? I think, yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, thank you, BC. I don't know what I think I'll end with something that a friend of ours says. Why don't we just be, well, I'll paraphrase, let's put it that way. Why don't we just be kinder and nicer to everyone, more than necessary? Because at the end of the day, we've all got to try and get on along together. So why don't we make it pleasant for the next person? And hopefully they'll inspire others to greatness and to be human and decent. But anyway, so I shall bid you farewell. And before I even got here, it was raining so hard I thought the bus was going to fall to pieces. Doesn't matter how much aluminium you put on top of a bus, it still makes a horrible noise in the rain. But then again, it makes a horrible noise because there's a diesel engine at the back. But anyway, so guys, I bid you farewell. I will do. I will do. Don't worry about that, Joe. I will do. I'll be, hopefully, well, I'll be probably asleep by the time she gets back. Anyway, so have a great night, guys, and I shall see you next time on a 5-Pack Friday episode and any other videos I put out during then. I may do a live possibly nearer Christmas, possibly. I'm not sure yet. I'm just thinking about things. But we'll see. Good night, guys. And one other thing, remember to drink plenty of water or juice. Don't drink. It's bad for you. Good night, if I can remember how to get off.